we're alone, that we're not living in a universe that's filled with life, that this is just some weird freak incident.
Well, I think I'm a little bit controversial because I'm one of the few colleagues of mine, well, I'm not a colleague of myself, but one of the few astronomers I know who concede that we might be alone. I'm open to that idea. I'm not saying it's true.
Well, we don't have any evidence that we're not alone.
I think
so. It is a possibility.
Yeah, I think, and it really kind of pisses me off, to be honest, when an astronomer is interviewed in a situation like this. And they're asked, do you think there are aliens out there? And they say, yeah, of course. How can there not be? How can there not? The universe is so big, blah, blah, billions of stars. Of course, ergo, there must be aliens. But we have no idea what the probability of life starting is. I mean, even to make a moderate-sized protein. A protein is just a chain of amino acids, and there's about 20 that go into making a protein. And a moderate-sized protein has 150 proteins in a row connected together. So the chance of amino acids randomly coming together to make even a moderate-sized protein is 20 to the power of 150. So that's 10 to the power of 195, right? So one with 195 zeros after it. It's just incredibly unlikely that would happen by chance, and we've never observed it in the lab. No one's ever got amino acids to spontaneously form anything like a life form or proteins in a laboratory setting. So it is plausible. There's some unknown mechanism that accelerates that process, and we just haven't found it yet. But it's also plausible it was just incredibly unlikely. And maybe if you look out and across 10 to the 22 stars in our universe, observable universe, there's just one success. Now, the universe is probably infinite, so probably if you travel far enough, you'll eventually come to someone else.
Maybe.
But by all intents and purposes, we may as well be alone in that case, because they're outside our observable universe, so who cares what they're up to? So I'm open to that possibility. I'm not saying it's likely, but I think as a good scientist, I can't tell you, yeah, of course there is, because that's now falling into experimenter's bias. I'm deciding what the answer is before I've done the experiment. That's not my job. My job is to figure out the answer.
Oddly romantic to think that we're alone. There's something about it, like, boy, we better not fuck this up. We're the only ones.
Yeah, we are essentially we may be the way the universe is conscious, right? We are the way the universe is self-aware.